This is perhaps the most mind-blowing and advanced AI tool that I've been using, and it's called Taskade. And Taskade can essentially act as a tool that can manage your entire AI dream team. But I do want to note that it is a little bit overwhelming and complex for a lot of small business owners. So I've had other people test it and they have found it to be quite challenging to use versus some of the other tools that I've shared with you. Although if you do decide to give Taskade a try, they do provide you with a lot of documentation and training on the tool. So you will have that support available to you. And what's really cool about Taskade is that you get to build out this AI powered workspace that brings all of your AI Dream Team members, AI agents, into one space. And you can set up automation so that they can work together. So, for example, an AI agent is like your project in Claude or your custom GPT in ChatGPT. And agents are really at the forefront of this AI revolution right now as it relates to building an AI powered workforce. So, an agent is an autonomous system that can perform tasks. And in this case, you can set up in Taskade AI agents for each of your dream team roles using similar parameters and a similar knowledge set that you provided if you set up the projects in Claude that I walked you through in our foundational trainings. Now, you can also automate. And when you automate, you can set logic. So, logic like if this, then that logic. If I put in this social media topic in a Google Doc, then this agent will make sure that it's in a task and that that task is completed by an AI agent. Or if I assign this particular task, then this agent will complete it. If I assign this blog post, then this social media content creator will create that post. And then you can organize tasks and projects, and actually, you can have a project manager as one of your agents that can do some of that organization for you as well. So there are ways that you can actually create automations using Zapier or using Make. So those are two other tools. If you go to zapier.com or make.com, where you can actually build out these custom workflows so that if you put something into a line in a Google Doc or into a column in a Google Doc, then ChatGPT will be able to write a response and put the post, let's say it is a social media post. So you have the topic there, and then you can have a ChatGPT generated post for that topic that gets filled into the same Google Sheet. So that's just one example. There are thousands of tools that connect into Zapier. So you can link Slack, you can link ActiveCampaign or your email provider, and you can use Zapier or Make to set up your own automations that bring in Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT. So that's also an option. This kind of has everything all in one place and it's all built into the tool. I feel like this is where Asana will go in the future, which is a tool that my team and I have been using for years and really love. And I feel like they're probably working on building in AI agents as well. we also have to think a lot about the guardrails that we want to put up and regulation around AI agents, which is something being talked about a lot. And I know that companies like Anthropic, who developed Claude, they're having these conversations on how do we develop projects into like full-on autonomous agents, but in a very responsible way and ethical way. So these are a lot of conversations that are being had right now. Okay, let me go over to my Taskade just so that I can show you some of this functionality. Some of you may know this, some of you may not, but I wrote this book called The Conquer Kit, and the Conquer Kit is this full business planning workbook. And this workbook, it's this like really cool, very easy to follow process for creating a full business plan that also includes your specific strategy, how to break down tasks, how to actually plan a project. So creating tasks out of really big goals that you have. It teaches you how to read financial statements. Like, this is actually one of the things that put me on the map in the online business space. It was a bestseller, and I have spent a lot of time developing project plans in my own business and also with so many clients. And this just blows my mind. So let's say I want to plan a project. So I could just enter this prompt. I also have some project plans from the past that I can upload here as well if I want a particular structure followed. But actually, for now, I'm just going to leave it like this to show you very, very simply what it can come up with. Mind-blowing. These kinds of project plans used to take us, a full day to develop in our business. And I didn't get super specific in the prompt, so I'll have to refine. I just wanted to show you here what's possible. And it actually lays out the entire project plan here and all the tasks, which is pretty crazy. Now, what I would need to do here is make sure that I've put in the course. I would put in the details of the course, who it's for, the specific dates. And that's why it's really helpful to be able to upload documentation for that so that you get a really, really clear project plan. Okay, let's try that again, but this time I've actually got the right cues here so that I can show you what's possible. So this has more details, and it has past launch plans so that they can be used for reference. So this is a 6-month plan for Coaching Evolved and the certification program that we offer. And it takes what's already in the cue that I provided and puts it all into this project plan. Pretty cool, right? Again, these kinds of things used to take such a long time to create in our business. So then what we can do here is actually assign things to the AI agents. So for example, I have an agent named Emma. That's my content creator here. And Emma has different functionality. So if I want Emma, my content creator, to generate an idea, that's a different knowledge base. If I want her to create a strategy or create content, those are different things. So, because we're writing emails here, what I would first want is probably an idea or structure. So, I'm going to assign email number 2 to Emma to give me an idea. And then Emma can come back with ideas for that particular email. And then if I like the outline for that email, then I can have Emma actually write this. And now Emma actually writes the email. Right? This is why it's so, so mind blowing. I also have agents for marketing and for research. So I can have my marketing maven agent create a strategy or ads that go with a particular task. And I can have my researcher do things like curriculum research. But this saves so much time. And it's just mind blowing that I used to have to build all of this out myself and obviously assign this to a team member. And then they're going to complete that task and send it back to me. And I'm going to edit it and get it ready to go. The fact that I can just hand it off to my AI agent and it gets completed and can even be turned into a document that gets exported somewhere else just continues to leave me without words. I'm still so in awe of it every time that I'm using it. So I can also assign to my marketing maven here, and then they can come back with a whole strategy. So much is possible. I just wanted to give you a tease of this tool, and I'll let you go and try it out and play with it if you feel called. And I do think that more of our apps, like I was saying, with Asana or other project management apps, I do think that they'll start getting some of this functionality and these integrations just built right into the app. This one's the most advanced one that I've seen and used at the time of this recording. And by the way, just because something is a fancier tool and has so many capabilities doesn't mean that it's the right tool for you. I think this is for more complex projects that you would be working on, especially over the long term. So if you're getting ready for a big launch and you need to really break down a launch strategy in a goal-oriented way with milestones and tasks, and you're going to be working on those over a long period of time, it makes sense to use something that's more complex like this. There is a bit of a learning curve though, and only you will know if this kind of tool is right for you when you try it out and play with it. Even what you've learned in the foundational trainings of AI Dream Team can help you achieve so, so much. And I do think that those foundational trainings and the 3 C's, building out your projects or your custom GPTs, Those are so essential, and everything that you learn there in the foundational trainings will help you when you're building out more advanced AI agents or wanting to automate a lot more things in your business. So that is Taskade. If you do end up trying it out, remember that Taskade will provide you with training and documentation. So you'll be able to learn more about how to use it from them, and make sure you share in AI Dream Team and in the Future Lab how it's going, how it's working for you, and how you're using it so that we can all continue to learn and grow together.